What's going on? I'm King Cole and welcome back to the 5 Stack, where I give you 5 reasons why you should tune into the LCS. And kicking things off, it finally happened. After going undefeated since losing to CLG in week 2, Evil Genius's win streak has come to an end. And you know, it's almost poetic that the team that puts an end to EG's incredible win streak is the same one that got stomped by them 3-0 in the spring finals. Even more poetic? The fact that it was 100 Thieves' worst performing player who carried them to the win. Mid laner Abbedagga has been under a lot of fire for his poor play in the early goings of the split. But in one of the greatest examples of don't worry we scale, the German has started to turn it on, showing flashes of the same player who earned first team All-Pro his first split in the LCS.
Right now, Abbedagga jumps back in. Abbedagga takes one out. Who he's going to keep him alive. And Fire dies. And Abbedagga gets bailed out. A quadra kill to the 100 Thieves mid laner.
Speaking of scaling, despite their tendency to play towards the early game, 100 Thieves always turns it on towards the latter half of the split, which gives us reason number 2, 100 Thieves has officially started ramping up for playoffs. It's been said that seeing something happen 2 times in a row is a coincidence, but 3 times is a trend. And with 100 Thieves looking to qualify for their 3rd LCS final in a row, I think that we can safely say that 100 Thieves is a late season team. For the last 3 splits, 100 Thieves have been not the best during the first round robin, tending to fall behind a bit in the standings while still staying competitive before ramping up considerably the closer they get to playoffs. And when asked about this trend on the analyst desk, 100 Thieves jungler Closer had probably the most supervillain response you could think of.
I don't know, for me at least, it turns like a switch on for me. Like playoffs, I feel like that feeling of like having power to knock out someone in that playoffs and like ending their hopes.
That's a little evil.
Like I really like that, so I like tryhards and regular speed is like whatever, you know.
On to reason number 3, the revolving door that is TSM's League of Legends roster. Now, if you haven't heard about TSM's recent roster moves, just go ahead and watch last week's video. But for those who are caught up, once again, there's a change coming in the top lane. According to the TSM Reddit, after a conversation with their top laner Sol, the 2 parties came to the mutual decision to place him back down in Academy while calling up current Academy top laner and former LCS player Solo. Their bot lane duo in Chime and Instinct will stay intact for now, and with the trade deadline passed, it looks like this will be the TSM roster we'll see going forward.
But Maple on the way back over, they get a chop and they get Instinct to claim the kill.
And while we're talking about the trade deadline, another org made some pretty serious changes this week, and starting Saturday, we'll get our first glimpse of the new look Dignitas roster. It started last week when Dig chose to start Academy AD carry Spawn over Neo, and it continued this week when they dropped the bomb that they would be trading their starting jungler River to Golden Guardians and calling up Academy jungler XU as well as their Academy top laner Hoon. Now, the choice to call up Hoon is interesting considering Dig just signed Gamsu this split, but the org has been high on XU ever since his impressive LCS debut at the beginning of the 2022 spring split.
Destiny there, not enough there as Zoe finds the kill.
Now, when you ponder this decision, you might be thinking that Dignitas is looking towards preparing for the future. But amongst the depths of Reddit, there are a few rumors floating around about another hidden reason Dig might be unloading a few of their players, which gives us reason number 5. After it was reported that the LEC's Misfits sold their franchise spot to Team Heretics, there were some rumblings that a few of the LCS teams might be considering selling their spot as well. Of course, whenever these rumors start floating around, you immediately start looking towards the bottom of the standings, and Golden Guardians, Immortals, and Dignitas all have conceivable reasons for why they might sell their spot. At this point though, it's still all speculation, but this split's playoffs may have much greater implications on the future of the LCS than some may realize.
Now trying to get out, but surprise, surprise, Ignar just came knocking, and IMT just gonna chase the remaining couple of players away, stop them from backing up. Power of Evil's got those Baron minions. There's your payoff in waiting 5 extra seconds. PoE's already got him in the base. The rest of the team's gonna join up. No soul required. This is an easy dub for IMT.
But that about does it for me. Thank you so much for joining me. What are you most looking forward to this week? Let me know in the comments below. As always, remember to like and subscribe. Take it easy, be kind, and I'll see you next time.